So, you're still looking for an effective run play in CFB 25? No worries, I've got you covered. In this video, I am going to cover how you, the user, should run zone stretch plays as well as running off tackle while on offense. If you haven't already, sub to the channel and stay tapped in for new content when it drops. With that being said, let's get into the madness. Let's start off with the concept itself. When running a stretch play, your goal is to get the defense playing horizontally. Your offensive line is more so focused on pushing defenders out of the way. That naturally creates seams for your halfback to run through. With this east-west blocking scheme, you are in a sense stretching the defense. So now, how does this translate to the game? At pre-snap, you should identify who the containment player is on the defense, because that is who you are going to read in order to make your move to climb to the second level by cutting inside or choosing to bounce it to the outside. As you see on this play, the edge kept outside leverage, which meant I needed to cut inside to maximize my yardage gained. Here's a good example of the play being blocked the way it should. The right tackle works to seal the edge and proceeds to climb to the next level. In this particular pistol set, we have an H-back who is free to be a lead blocker and wipe out the linebacker flowing to the ball because of the work of our offensive tackle. Notice I immediately accelerate to get to the edge as quick as possible. Generally, when running the football, you want to be patient and allow for the blocks to set. To a degree, that's true with outside zone. But if you recognize that the blocks are in position immediately, don't be shy about turning on the jets to get around the corner. Stretch plays are widely used because it simplifies the read for the running back. He only has to read basically one player and he decides whether he wants to get to the outside or if he wants to cut it to the inside. Typically, you'll net positive yards running stretches. It's a good way to get your halfback going, and in general, your running game overall. Keep in mind that it should be sprinkled in with other run designs. Never ever would I spam the same play, but you don't go away from what is working at the same time. Whether you're playing the CPU or another user, this play call is highly effective. In the NFL, outside zone is used out of single back sets more times than not. In CFB 25, I prefer to use them out of the pistol. Let me preface and say that it's just my experience. I believe that the CPU blocks the concept better running it out of the pistol formations as opposed to the single back formations. I will say that the single back formations offer some great opportunities for play action once you get the zone scheme established. Here's an example on when you should audible to another play. Remember, we are reading the containment player on the play side. The splits between the defensive linemen tells me that they have a call to slant in the play direction. Also, the edge player is aligned outside of the tackle when typically they are shaded either inside or outside. From the jump, since the edge had immediate outside leverage, he was able to get upfield and turn the play back inside. The rest of the Oregon defense is crashing in that direction, resulting in a loss of yards. For the sake of the video, I continue to run the same play to show how to be effective, but also at the same time, you're able to see how the play can be neutralized. Also, if the defense overloads the play side, you might want to think about an audible as well. I say might because there's a slight chance you can catch a cutback lane depending on the blocking up front. With the defense loading up on one side, obviously that leaves them with lighter numbers to the weak side, giving you an opportunity to make a couple guys miss. Now, when it comes to off tackle, you want to take a more patient approach. The reason being is that you have to allow the strong side block to set. Remember, in the zone scheme, the linemen are blocking whoever comes into their area. Off tackle requires the line to block a specific defensive player. The aiming point for you as the runner is nearly the same in that you are reading the tackle to the play side. Do pay attention to your personnel. It matters knowing what type of halfback you are using. These plays are typically designed for more quicker and shiftier type players who are able to make one cut and get going upfield. Using that left trigger modifier to make cuts comes in handy when needing to cut inside. The outside running game is really strong in CFB 25. If you're struggling, definitely look into labbing these concepts in practice. Getting those reps at understanding what your aiming point is as the runner is valuable game. It's not a lie when someone says practice makes perfect. The outside zone play in particular can help you create big plays in the run game due to the fact that it causes the defense to work against itself. If the defense over pursues, cut it up inside. If the defense under pursues, get to the outside and make it do what it does. Anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out my other videos. Bang that like button as well as sub to the channel. Until next time, we out of here. Peace.
Got room at the 35. The defense got caught that time and they